Today we're sewing this beautiful free wrap skirt pattern from Ma Petite Mercerie, and this is such a fun beginner-friendly project. It's a classic wrap skirt that ties at the waist, making it super adjustable and flattering on so many body types. For this version, I'm using a linen viscose fabric with a slight crepe texture. It's really easy to work with, very forgiving, and has such a lovely drape that works perfectly for this design. I've cut the smallest size based on my waist and hip measurements of 25 and 34. I'll be sewing the ruffle in this video, but if you skip it, you'll just hem the bottom edges for an even quicker, easier make. Let's sew this cute wrap skirt together. Here is the wrong side of my back skirt piece. I've gone ahead and marked my darts. Now I'm going to pin them in place. Sew the darts from the outside edge to the point, leaving thread tails at the point so you can tie them in knots. I've gone ahead and pressed my back darts toward the center back. Here are the wrong sides of both of my front skirt pieces, and I've gone ahead and marked those darts. Now I'll pin those in place. Now you'll sew these darts from the top to the point, leaving thread tails and tying in a knot just as you did for the darts in the back skirt piece. Now that those darts are sewn, I've pressed them toward the center fronts. Now we'll place the front and back skirt pieces right sides together along the side seams. Pin the side seams. Sew the side seams with a 3/8 inch seam allowance, finish the raw edges, and press the seams toward the back. Here are my ruffle pieces. I'm going to place them wrong sides together along one set of short edges. And pin. Sew this seam with an 1/8 inch seam allowance and press the seam open. Now that those ruffle pieces are joined at the center and the seam is pressed open, place these pieces now right sides together. And give that seam a good press. Sew this seam with a 3/8 inch seam allowance and press to one side. Now for one entire long edge of the ruffle, we're going to hem with a rolled hem. You can do the rolled hem on your serger. You could also use a rolled hem foot for your sewing machine, or you can do it manually just by pressing the edges to the wrong side twice, by an 1/8 of an inch, then once more by an additional 1/8 of an inch. I've gone ahead and rolled that hem twice along one long edge for the entirety of the length, just pressing that in place twice at my pressing station. Now I'll edge stitch along that inner fold from one side to the other. Now that I've completed one long edge of the ruffle with a rolled hem, we're going to sew basting stitches into the opposite unfinished edge. I'll start the basting from the outer short edge of the ruffle all along the top edge to the center seam. Then I'll start a new set of basting stitches on the opposite side of that French seam, all the way to the opposite short edge of the ruffle. I'm going to do 2 sets of basting stitches using the longest stitch length on my machine, both sets within the seam allowance. Now we're going to place our ruffle right sides together with the bottom edges of the skirt. I'm going to start by pinning the seam of the ruffle at the center back. Then I'll pin both short edges to the top edges of the skirt. I'm going to start gathering the ruffle to fit the bottom edges of the skirt from the top center front to the center back, pulling both of the bobbin threads that we sewed into those double stitches. Once the gathers are distributed evenly from the center back to the top of the center front, pin the ruffles in place and repeat on the other half of the skirt. Now the entire ruffle is gathered from center back to center front on both sides of the skirt, and I'm ready to sew it in place with a 3/8 inch seam allowance from center front to center front. Then finish the raw edges together and press that seam up toward the skirt. Here are both of my belt pieces. I'm going to place them right sides together along one short edge. Pin in place, sew at 3/8 of an inch and press the seam open. Once those pieces are connected at the center, we're going to press one long edge to the wrong side by 3/8 of an inch straight across. I've gone ahead and pressed that long edge to the wrong side by 3/8 of an inch. Now for the opposite long edge of the belt, we're going to press about 2 inches worth to the wrong side, also by 3/8 of an inch. Then fold the short ends in half lengthwise, aligning the outer folds. Pin in place. Sew those short ends at 3/8 of an inch. Turn those corners right side out and give them a good press. Align the unfinished edge of the waistband with the unfinished edge of the top of the skirt. I'm going to place the seam at the center back and pin in place right sides together. Continue pinning the band all the way to the center fronts. Sew the belt in place from that outer edge of the ruffle on one side, all the way to the opposite outer finished edge of the ruffle on the other side with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Then press that seam up toward the belt. I press the seam allowance of the seam that I just sewed up toward the belt, as well as pressing that bottom edge of the belt to the wrong side by 3/8 of an inch from where the center front ends to where we sewed the ends of the ties together previously, for both sides of the belt. Fold the belt in half wrong sides together from the center front to the end of the belt. Once again, aligning the outer edges of the folds. Pin in place. Once those tie ends are pinned, we can pin the center of the skirt, placing that outer fold of the belt over the seam line that we just created to attach the belt to the skirt. Covering those stitches, pin from the outside. Starting at one outer edge of the tie, we're going to edge stitch along the folded edges. Once you reach the ruffle and the main skirt, we're going to stitch in the ditch from the outside, catching that inner fold of the waistband as we go. Then continue edge stitching the belt all the way to the opposite short end. Here is my right front skirt as worn, and here is the seam that attaches that right front skirt to the back skirt. I'm going to mark myself a placement line on the back waistband 3/4 of an inch away from that seam. And within the width of the waistband, I'm going to sew a vertical buttonhole. Open up your buttonhole. The buttonhole will be used to lace through the opposite side of the belt and create the wrapped effect. And now the skirt is complete. Thank you for watching this sew along. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future sewing tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video.